This video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. Hey, what's going on everyone? Greg here, and we are getting a lot of leaks about some upcoming products, including the iPhone SE2, the brand new iPad Pro with a triple lens camera system, and even a product red Apple Watch, and a few other surprises thrown in the mix that should be a full-on spring event for our favorite little fruit company. No, not that one. Apple. Now, if we look back at Apple's history of when they hold their events, when they hold a spring event, they usually hold it in the March timeframe. So I think with this many rumors on brand new products that have not been announced yet, I think that we can expect Apple to hold some sort of March event. And for this video, I wanted to focus on the possible products that we might see at a March event from Apple. Now, the first thing I think that we're definitely going to see is a brand new iPhone. Now, this isn't the iPhone 12. This is the low-cost iPhone SE2 or iPhone 9. I'm really not sure what name they're going to go with. If I had to place a bet on it, I would go with iPhone SE2 over the iPhone 9. Just because we're on the iPhone 11 right now, and if we go back to the iPhone 9, I think that would be really confusing for a lot of consumers walking into the store going, hey, I want a new iPhone. Oh, a new iPhone. Do you want this low-cost iPhone 9? No, what? iPhone 9? Are we going back in time? Well, I guess we kind of are, because the iPhone 9 or iPhone SE2 will feature a very similar design to the iPhone 8, with the biggest change being a frosted glass back that you would find on the iPhone 11 Pro. Other than that, we are expecting the same body as the iPhone 8, so a 4.7-inch LCD display, a glass back with wireless charging, a modern A13 chip, and a single lens camera that should have similar quality to the iPhone 11 camera, and I think it will also have night mode included because it does have that A13 processor. Now, another thing we can expect at this March event is an update to the iPad Pro. This will have a very similar design to the 11 and 12.9-inch 2018 iPad Pro. The only real big design change is a brand new triple lens camera system on the back of the iPad Pro, and that will have a wide angle, an ultra wide angle, and a telephoto lens very similar to the iPhone 11 Pro's camera system. It's also rumored to be including an A13X chip, so you're going to see significant performance gains for the iPad, and because it is an A13X chip, it's going to focus a lot on graphical increases in performance. Now, even though that might not sound all that exciting, there is another rumor in this lineup regarding the new iPad Pros that did sound interesting to me, and that may be a new design for the Smart Keyboard. A recent rumor is going around saying that Apple will make a brand new Smart Keyboard that will incorporate scissor switches that will also be backlit. The interesting thing about this backlighting is that in these rumors, it's referred to as a glowing material, so maybe this might actually be a fabric material like the current Smart Keyboards are, but they might glow in the dark somehow, which would be pretty cool. Obviously, the new 16-inch MacBook Pro uses the new Magic Keyboard, which incorporates scissor switch mechanisms. Apple mostly did that change, though, due to reliability, I think. I don't think many people are complaining about the Smart Keyboard's reliability with their dome switches, and there really isn't any way for dust or crumbs to get into the current design of the Smart Keyboard, so I'm not really sure if Apple will switch to a scissor mechanism keyboard completely, or if this will be a separate option for people who want more travel with their keyboard. It also makes me wonder that if Apple will incorporate some sort of trackpad into this keyboard like Bridge has done with their keyboards. I don't think that they would, but if they're going to be offering two separate keyboard options, it would be kind of cool to see one that is just a normal Smart Keyboard and maybe like a Pro version that would also incorporate a trackpad. Another product that is rumored to be coming out in this March event is also an update with scissor switch mechanisms. Of course, that would be the 13-inch MacBook Pro. Right now, all we know about the new 13-inch MacBook Pro based on rumors is that it's supposed to be getting the new scissor switch Magic Keyboard like the 16-inch MacBook Pro. However, I don't think that's the only update that Apple is going to make to the 13-inch MacBook Pro. I also think that we're going to see a processor spec bump in it, the option for maybe 32 gigabytes of RAM. I think they will also incorporate the better microphone and better sounding speakers that are currently on the 16-inch MacBook Pro. And I also think there's a good chance that Apple will make the 13-inch MacBook Pro slightly thicker and heavier and incorporate a better thermal design as well as a bigger battery to boost battery life. Right now, there is no rumor of a 14-inch display size, and that is something I'm mixed on. I feel like the natural evolution of the 13-inch MacBook Pro is to go to 14 inches, especially considering that the 15-inch MacBook Pro recently went to 16 inches, so that makes sense to me. However, I'm not seeing any leaks in the supply chain to indicate that Apple is going to be changing display sizes, and there were a lot of leaks before the 16-inch MacBook Pro indicating a change in display size. So at least for now, I don't think we're going to be getting an update to a 14-inch MacBook Pro. However, I think a 14-inch laptop will happen one day, and I feel like it's almost an inevitability after the 15-inch went to a 16-inch. Speaking of inevitabilities, it's an inevitability that one day you will need a fast and secure VPN, which is why you should check out our sponsor for this video, Surfshark. Surfshark is a forward-thinking privacy protection tool which guarantees instant online safety and no-frills usage experience. When it's on, Surfshark encrypts all the data sent via the internet so that no one could see your passwords, private messages, steal photos, videos, or other sensitive data. To put it simply, Surfshark protects its users in the open waters of today's internet. Not only does Surfshark protect your privacy, but it also allows you to search for better pricing by avoiding price discrimination for flight tickets, hotel sites, and apartment bookings. It encrypts information sent between your devices and blocks ads, malware, trackers, and prevents phishing. It's also great for traveling to other countries so you can connect to Wi-Fi without worrying about sharing your data with strangers, and great for getting past geo-restricted content blockers and internet censorship so you can still access the websites you love even when traveling abroad. Surfshark also offers unlimited simultaneous connections on one account and advanced security protocols. And Surfshark is simple to use with a great UI, one-button connection, and it will not collect data logs on your browsing history. Surfshark is also multi-platform, so it's available on iOS, Android, macOS, and Windows. Best of all, Surfshark is offering viewers of Greg's Gadgets an 83% discount and 1 month extra free. That's one of the best prices in the industry, and all you have to do is enter the promo code Greg's Gadgets when you sign up by clicking the link in the description. It's that easy. So make sure you protect and secure your sensitive data with Surfshark, and thank you so much to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. All right, now another update that we are expecting at Apple's March event is actually a little bit of an update for the Apple Watch Series 5, and that is namely the option for one new color, which will be a product red Apple Watch. This red colored Apple Watch actually appeared in Apple's database for a brief moment and under a completely different reference number than the usual product red sports band. And this kind of lines up with previous product red launches for other products. So in the past, Apple would launch a product red iPhone later in the year after the initial iPhone sales. Now with the iPhone XR and iPhone 11, they had those product red versions available for day one. Now that Apple is offering those iPhones day one, it would make sense to transfer that launching strategy into a different product, and the Apple Watch makes perfect sense. The real reason why this is pretty interesting is because the color availability of Apple Watches has been pretty limited until now. Obviously, you get the aluminum versions and the stainless steel, and then you have new materials like titanium or white ceramic, but different colors of the aluminum Apple Watch haven't really happened yet. So this will be the step of getting a different color for the aluminum version, and I wonder if we'll see that spread to the product category line. So maybe we'll get different colored Apple Watches, like a blue, red, yellow, whatever color Apple Watch you would possibly want, and maybe they'll even have them the same colors as the new iPhone 12. Now moving on, I also think that we can expect to see an update to the Apple TV. In fact, much like the product red Apple Watch, the Apple TV was also leaked in code under the reference name J305AP. The only details we have about this new Apple TV is that when it was leaked, it was rumored to be supporting a A12 chip inside of it. Apple recently launched Apple Arcade. That seems to be a pretty popular service. I know a few people do play games with their Apple TV, so if Apple wants to keep pace and keep supporting the latest Apple Arcade games, it only makes sense that they upgrade the Apple TV to an A12 chip. Not an exciting upgrade, but it should be nice if you are in the market for a new Apple TV. Okay, last but not least, I am also expecting the Apple tags to make their way into the March event. We have seen a lot of leaks regarding the Apple tags right before the iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Pro launch. The iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Pro even include a special U1 positioning chip that would work in tandem with those AirTags so you could locate lost items. The Apple tag should resemble a circular disc in shape. Like I mentioned before, it will use the ultra-wideband chip inside of the iPhone 11, and it will point you in the direction of a missing item. We also have other leaks that Apple will use visual clues to when you find an item. So far, we see 3D balloons being used. So say you were to walk around and move your iPhone, you would then see balloons when the product you're looking for comes into view. These AirTags can also emit an audible sound to help you find them, similar to when you ping your iPhone on your Apple Watch. Apple's AirTags will also feature a very similar pairing method to AirPods. And apparently, if the tag is set to lost mode, any iPhone user that finds an item with the AirTag on it will receive a notification to return it to its original owner. And there are a lot of details and a lot of leaks about AirTags, and we were expecting these all the way back in September, so I think these are definitely a go for the March event. Wait, I actually lied. There's some more information, and yes, I'm not on camera because this is breaking news and I just woke up and I haven't had the time to shower, but we are getting even more leaks out of supply chain analyst Ming-Chi Kuo that Apple will have a couple more products at their March event, including a brand new wireless charging mat that is apparently going to be scaled down from AirPower. We really don't know if this is just going to be a simple Qi charging mat, so just a regular wireless charger, you know, put your phone on it and it has an Apple logo on it, or maybe it will be slightly less ambitious than AirPower, but still allow you to charge multiple devices. So say you can put your iPhone and your AirPods on this charging mat, but maybe not necessarily your Apple Watch. However, even if it is just a basic Apple Qi charger, I can guarantee you there will be some sort of smarts inside of it, and we will probably see some animations that are very similar to what they showed off with the AirPower mat. But at this point, all we know is that it's labeled as a smaller wireless charging mat than AirPower, so don't expect it to charge 3 devices at once. And the second thing Ming-Chi Kuo is telling us to expect out of Apple's March event now is Apple's own brand of high-end headphones. We have seen Apple release the very successful and very popular AirPods, AirPods 2, and now AirPods Pro. And we've also seen Apple implement that technology into the Beats lineup, particularly the Beats Solo Pro, which are pretty recent, but apparently Apple is going to be making its own high-end over-the-ear headphones. The details on these headphones are sparse, but these headphones were rumored all the way back in 2018, and from what I can gather, these are just basically going to be high-quality headphones with good sound, and they are going to be using the same technology as AirPods, so very easy pairing. And I guess we'll probably see advanced features like adaptive noise cancellation, just like the AirPods Pro. Anyway, let's go back to past Greg, who had absolutely zero knowledge about these products, but at least he showered. And those are all the products that I think we will see at a potential March event from Apple. But anyway, that's what I think. Let me know what you think about this rumored Apple March event in the comments below. And also be sure to let me know which product I covered in this video you are most excited for, or if you think there's another product that Apple might launch at a March event, be sure to let me know in the comments below. As always, if you like this video, make sure you give me a like. If you want to see more from my channel, make sure you're subscribed. Be sure to check out our sponsor for this video, Surfshark VPN. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.